Welcome back. When we see it, you see it. So to Ohio right now, where we are in real time learning who is going to fill the vacated Senate seat of J.D. Vance. Let's listen in.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. As we all know, this coming Monday at 12 noon, Ohio's own J.D. Vance will be sworn in as Vice President of the United States. We are very proud of him. We are very proud of the fact that an Ohioan will be Vice President of the United States. We wish him all the best, and we certainly wish President Trump all the best as well. When there is a vacancy in the United States Senate, that is a different thing. It does not occur very often. Since 1913, Ohioans and people across this country, citizens across this country, have had the ability to select the U.S. Senator. Ohio law provides that when there is a vacancy in the United States Senate, it is the governor who makes that interim appointment. And so I have the obligation to make an appointment, which I'm told will basically last until after the 2026 election. I think December 15th is the normal time when the new person who is elected, or that person continues to be in office. So this is an unusual situation. And it's frankly a very heavy responsibility, and it's a responsibility that I take very seriously. It was my honor and privilege to serve in the United States Senate, to represent the people of Ohio for 2 terms, 12 years. I think I have a pretty good idea of what it takes to succeed in the United States Senate, what it takes to represent your state. As I was looking for the right person, I wanted someone who knew Ohio. Ohio is a complex state. You drive across it, you think it's all farmland, and yet we have 6 or 7 major metropolitan areas, more than virtually any state in the Union. It is diverse in so many different ways, and it takes a while, candidly, to get to know this state. So I wanted someone who had a firm grasp and understanding of the complexity of Ohio, the diversity, and frankly, the greatness of Ohio. I also wanted someone who understands the interaction between the federal government and the state government. There is so much interaction, and so much of what we do, what I do as governor, what any governor can do, is impacted not just by the laws passed by Congress, but also, frankly, by the different rules and regulations put forward by the president and by the executive branch. But it's an intricate relationship. I wanted someone who understood that. Third, I wanted someone who, frankly, would go to the United States Senate and work. I wanted a workhorse. I wanted someone who I knew would get up in the morning every single day, focus on Ohio, focus on the people here, but also focus on the obligation that senator had for the whole country. To state the obvious, there are only 100 of them. There's only 100 United States senators, and each one can play a major role. One of the things I found different between the House and the Senate, and I served in both, is that when you walk into the United States Senate, whether you're the most junior member or the most senior, you can make a difference. And you can make a difference whether you're in the minority party or whether you're in the majority party. We need, this is a serious time in our history. I won't go into all the reasons why, but I think if you look at foreign affairs, if you look at national defense, if you look at the international situation today, if you look at where our defense is, the United States Senator plays a major role and can play and does play a major role in regard to our national security. And so, again, serious times demand serious people. Finally, the next person who goes to the U.S. Senate, I knew would have to run and run and run. We're used to 6-year terms, but this person I knew would, after I appointed them, could only serve for 2 years. They would have to run for re-election, or run for election, and then if they won, they would have to turn around and run again in 2 years. So it had to be someone who I knew, frankly, who had the skill sets, but also the determination, had it, frankly, in their gut, that they could get up in the morning and do this day after day after day, and at the same time carry on their great duties as a United States Senator. The process we went through took a while, and it took a while because of the gravity of this decision. I interviewed a large number of people. We heard from a large number of people. There were many people who I considered very qualified to serve in the United States Senate to represent the state of Ohio. But I came to the conclusion, as you see, that the person who is best suited to be the United States Senator is a person who has been close to me for the last 6 years, a person who almost daily I work with, and that is Lieutenant Governor Jon Husted. I have worked with him. I have seen him. I know his knowledge of Ohio. I know his heart. I know what he cares about. I know his skills. And all of that tells me that he is the right person for this job. In every major decision that I have made in the last 6 years as governor of the state of Ohio, Jon Husted has played a part in that decision. And those times, we all don't agree on everything. Fran points out that she and I don't agree on everything. So it should not be a shock that Jon and I might disagree on some things. But even in the cases where he saw things differently, my decision was informed and was helped by his input. If you look at the specific areas where he has been involved, I started to
Listening live to Ohio Governor Mike DeWine tapping Lieutenant Governor Jon Husted to replace Senator J.D. Vance in Congress.